that's what we're looking forward to. Again, let us know which team you're leaning forward for game 1 here in this best of 3. Will it be ONIC Philippines, or will Team Falcons start the rise to soar back up to the heights here as they need this win, sitting at the bottom of the standings and looking for a change by bringing in the Wild One Ferds.
Okay, so they're going to be leashing for Kogan. Was not able to steal away the purple buff, so I think he had the right tools too. Well, with all of the variables on the field right now, this is actually a very close game that will be determined a lot by the execution. So we can look back at the previous series, look at the timings of Ferds' Lapu-Lapu and the Phoveus of Kirk. If any one of them get a little bit too greedy with initiating the fight around the turtles, the first, second, or third, that could be something the other team can capitalize on. So we're looking at the EXP laners right now.
Brusco coming in, plus an arrow from French. The trap from Pew forcing him to hit that Purify and Windflame Wings out. That's a TKO in my book.
Yeah, that was just a little bit too perfect by Brusco because he was right outside the range of the turret to be able to dish out the basic attacks.
Yeah, you'll see this. They are just going to put some pressure here in the jungle. Open?
It's a big knock-up onto him, and he gets taken down. 2 kills so far here. Well, 1 true kill, almost got another in Ferds. This is rough for Falcons.
Yeah, at least it was Ogun that was taken down and not Kyle TZ. ONIC Philippines couldn't continue the invade into the orange side buff, but that was a right call by ONIC. Again, Brusco and Superfist are really setting the tempo here. Great aggression and showing the Falcons that farming is not going to be easy for them.
Yeah, so part of this, again, even though it's that early kill for ONIC, they'll give them that minor advantage in this turtle. Turtle's up now. See how Team Falcons goes and plays this. It looks like they're going to scrap it out.
Very deep. First the flicker. Going nowhere. In comes Spew. Does not have the level 4 just yet. Blasting Brusco. Gets it now. Feathered airstrike. Catches an arrow. In comes the Wild One. Gets the tail end of that ult on a Kirk. 2 kills over the Falcons.
Exactly what we were talking about. A little bit too greedy. King Kong.
King Kong looking for the steal. Gets it. And gets away with it too. ONIC with a turtle steal.
Man, he was like, guys, hold on. I want to get my buff. Then he swings on in and takes the turtle.
Made that look too easy. That was just a straight up red tree battle loss by Kyle TZ. Unfortunately, because for Falcons, they were able to punish the greed of Brusco and Kirk. Yes, you could say that they were providing info, they were zoning out, but they were in there just a little bit too deep. But King Kong getting that turtle should not have happened. Falcons really need to recalibrate.
Yeah, so looking at this, again, it's pretty much an even game, at least in terms of the economy, but you know, those little things, those little moments like that could set you back here on some of the approach. So there's still control, I would say. ONIC Philippines holding on to what they can, pushing where they can. Looks like I want to make a play down here, but Super Marco's going to be relatively okay, and this is why you picked up that Moskov to play against this Fanny. Gives you a little bit of that breathing room just in case they try to make a play under the turret.
Hey. No clear advantages just yet. Quite a good trade there in the bottom side of the map. Ferds and Kirk waiting for their timing. Let's go!
Big knockup plus a tsunami slam. A defensive response from Few. Not going to do well for his roamer. Free kill for ONIC.
Ogun has had a tough, not week, not day, season 16 so far. Good invade by Kyle TZ, but he needs help.
Oh no. Does he get it? King Kong still secures the purple.
Did he secure? Okay, so he secured it, but Kyle TZ jumped in. So at least Team Falcons is doing what they can. You know, they might lose Ogun a couple times just because of this setup too, this composition, but if they can go ahead and keep things from getting too out of control, that's the best case scenario. This next turtle note coming up in 10. Kyle TZ will go ahead and grab his purple and get into position up to this point while King Kong spends his time down bottom. They're not going to be in a rush for this, but it looks like if they can go ahead and just set things up with the double buffs, they'll make it happen. Brusco starting this up, given the information here, and so we'll see. Arrow's going to land. Yeah. Little shot there from Super Prince.
Yeah, he
took, turret.
He took a little bit too much damage there. A small advantage here for Falcons. Small, but they might be able to make something work with it. Ferds needs to win big here for Falcons, but Kirk is in a really good spot. Good thing he's the one actually holding the turtle. Ogun tries to separate it, and it's going to get reset. So the angles that are being held right now should actually be held. Good call by...
Tsunami Slam finds one, and they pop Ogun once more. Mind you, SOD's gonna hit onto Brusco. Look at this view. Zoned out. King Kong takes down Idol ng mga kids, and that's already 2 out of Falcons equation, and Kirk goes in deep. scrambling Falcons. There's no way they're gonna get this. Another turtle to ONIC.
The Falcons straight up outplayed. Even though the SOD by Super Marco hit, they just wouldn't be safe for him to enter there. With Ogwin getting taken down very quickly. I don't think Ogwin expected that Brusco was just immediately gonna go for it. King Kong had easy access also to the back line where Few was with the feathered airstrike. And Falcons are falling apart. ONIC are taking them apart little by little.
Yeah, there's when it looks like, you know, Team Falcons is able to go ahead and fight some of these, it's just like they can't really find those angles that they're looking for. Now, Super Marco, he had to do what he had to do. This is what he's gonna, his job is gonna be on this Mozkov. If Team Falcons is losing those fights around the objectives and everything else, then he can just push across the map and hope to scale up on this Mozkov. But even so, Calra's been doing the same thing. And Brusco, oh, looks like Kyle Teasy. Okay, it gets spotted out. So good defense here, basically, from ONIC Philippines.
He's gonna be able to spot out Brusco there. See if they can win the trade break. Yep, looks like Super Marco was able to get that crab coin. So Falcons will have to double down on just being able to farm up through Marco. Despite the losses Falcons has taken, ONIC Philippines hasn't been able to build that crazy a gold lead. However, they are winning through map control, and the fact that the center of the map has been dictated by Brusco and Super Friends for the majority of this game so far.
Yeah, when you get into this, I think even down to this next turtle, ONIC Philippines could just get it, and I think Team Falcons might be in a better position to just go ahead and wait for the Lord fight. Oh, Kyle!
Gets caught 1v1! Was not expecting King in that bush.
That's rough, man. He's 2 levels behind now, too.
Yeah, that was just all King Kong, and if you have any doubts about King Kong heading into Season 16, dude, he is so back. He has been so sharp this season. Yeah, ONIC lost to Aurora last week. You cannot deny that King Kong has been on point, and now with this Fanny, yeah, Falcons looks like they are going to be at a tough position in this, considering that now they don't have a main answer for it.
Super Marco clicks the SOD, tries to get Kelra, takes him down, serves up a kill, but he will not survive. Brusco gets it. The punish from the Super Fam. The trade. Few for Brusco. 2 for 2.
The 2 for 2 trade. Super Friends jumps in, does a little bit of damage to Ferds, but man, I think they got everything they wanted to be able to transition in this turtle too. So Kelra, unfortunately, get caught by that Spear of Destruction, but there wasn't much they could do. I think they converted what they could, and they'll get them this objective as well.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate by Ogwin. He had a wall set up right beside him and still somehow missed the tectonic charge. That would have gotten a big knockup.
He might go down once more. Another kill served up the King Kong. 6-0-0. Kyle Teasy looking to punish. It's Kirk. He finds in that little street. And it's not going to be enough. Still, Falcons, they feel this lead building up, almost 3,000 gold.
Yeah, good thing First was able to time that Raging Slash very well so that he gets CC immune so that he doesn't get stunned up by the arrow of Super Friends. Looking at the items right now, both on the way to... Blade Armor is going to be the play here for Ferds. Dreadnought, War Axe, Dominance, Ice, second item. Oh, I like how Kirk has actually been building components, not full building any items just yet, so he's able to maximize the defense.
Kyle almost got cornered there. The SOD served up to his teammates. The Tsunami Slam. Brusco falls. King Kong, but down the fifth of a tail. Kyle Teasy gets taken down by Super Prince. Eventually, the damage onto him does pay off. Kirk going in. Kirk versus 4. Flickers back out. The Rampart put up, plus the swing. Still survives. Ferds and Ogwin want to finish the job. Won't be able to do it. Infernal Pursuit puts him in. Damage. Down goes Ogwin. King Kong gets sandwiched between the nub and gets away. Marco couldn't get him down.
Wow, what a team fight, though. And Team Falcons was able to do at least something in that one.
Yeah, impressive scramble. Few not going to be able to steal away King Kong.
King Kong takes a couple of salvos. Does not fall for the bait. Ferds was nearby.
Little by little, Falcons waking up. Ferds, no death just yet. Super Marco with a 4 assists. Only that 1 death, and we saw in that long stretched out sequence. Puts him at around 1,000 and floating. 800 to 1K against Kelra. Kelra, I like the path that he's going for. Decided to go for the Magic Blade. Now he's going to be going into the Rose Gold. Dominance High is the only full component built up there for Ogwin. Oracle only for Brusco, but no wonder he's been able to jump a lot. Double cooldown.
Here we go. They're trying to corner Ogwin again. Now it's King Kong going for grab the purple. Might get punished. Turret shot. Dodged. Kyle Teasy. I'm thinking he's once been twice shy. He's not. all in on taking down King Kong.
Man, if they do, though, that's going to be a shutdown of gold that they need here for Team Falcons.
That's a handsome pinata.
It is. Hopefully they can grab him because this Lord is up now. And with this lead, ONIC Philippines will go ahead and have control of it. This is going to be a challenge for Ferds. I know he just did pick up the blade armor, I think it was, and he's going to go ahead and have to be helping Ogwin be that front guy here for this objective. You can see still Super Marco is down on the bottom side. That's the best thing you can do, push that in. And even for Super Marco, his damage is respectable. So that's why now we're seeing this change of concept of like these approaches to these fights where it's like, all right, we can't just blatantly throw ourselves in there. But if King Kong does find a target, like we've seen him even do on Ogwin, he shreds through these tankier heroes.
Okay, they're trying to get information. I don't believe Brusco and Keller were able to show themselves in the lower portion of the map. They allowed the minion waves to just come out. Super Marco will be joining in the fight. Or will he?
Uh-oh.
ONIC have already begun it. I think this Moscow needs to make a call whether or not he's going to join the fight or not.
This is an odd angle to come from as Super Marco. Brusco goes in for the flicker, Tsunami Slam, plus the bombs away, Fender strike. Ogwin's not going to be able to land a tech charge. Gets taken on the back line. 2 out of Falcons already, and King Kong still going hunting. Kyle, where you going? 1v1 again! 2-0 between these two junglers, and now Ferds, previously unkillable, now gets shut down by the gold standard.
What an arrow to clean up the 4 bodies there from Team Falcons, and now they'll get the Lord off of it.
ONIC fought that incredibly well. Brusco has been on point on this Kalea. His timings alongside with whomever. Kirk, Prince, King Kong, Kelra. As long as there is someone who can follow up with this surprise flicker initiation, Tsunami Slam, ONIC are able to commit the play. And even though First did a great job of zoning out Kelra in the back, ONIC were able to recover, take down the front line of Falcons real quick, and eventually win the Lord fight.
Off of that, I don't know if Team Falcons is actually prepared for this defense. I know they should be okay in terms of having a Moscom and then a Farsa. Their defense is going to be pretty good, but they should at least lose the shields here pushing into this. I think the biggest thing is avoiding those arrows and the potential of just a forced fight here from the outside of the base. So there's the charge into the mid. Oh, King Kong?
Birds, 1v1. King Kong playing with fire here. Oh, it was all just to distract away. ONIC failed to take down that mid tier 3. All inhibitors still standing for Falcons.
Yeah, SOD doesn't hit. Few gets bitten by the traps, and ONIC can honestly just play the slow, patient game here. Unless Brusco decides to, you know what? Let's pick off someone yet again. I'll flicker, I'll Tsunami Slam.
Yep. Okay, there's an arrow again. They're trying to hold on to these base turrets. Feathered airstrike dropped down. They lose the top one. There's the bottom, mid to follow. Unless Team Falcons holds on to it. So ONIC might just go ahead and be like, we're happy with that. Let's go ahead and recuperate from here. A lot of these arrows, man, from Super Prince, like I was saying, he's one of the best Solina players right now in the league.
Yep.
Able to go ahead and find these angles, find these setups, and even just close off kills if they turn into that. So I'm not sure if there's much more that ONIC can do unless they go ahead and just utilize the Beatrix to take a couple shots on this turret to finally take it down. But Team Falcon's really desperately holding on to that.
Yeah, at that point, that's just gonna that's a hair of damage. Even if they don't have the minion race, or when the minion race finally comes in, that's just gonna be one hit. Oof. Even Counter doesn't need the minions there, but it should be done. Oh, they separate.
ONIC might go ahead and get this. There's a Tsunami Slam, but the Rampart able to stop it. The defensive flicker from Kirk keeps him alive. Falcons clap back, protecting that inhibitor in mid.
Wow.
Yeah. And I like how ONIC didn't dive too deep into that. They operated that little skirmish with the knowledge of, hey, we're up against a feathered airstrike of few. We don't really have a clear angle to stop him. So yes, even though we got a good initiation, we can't go all in on helping Brusco out there, because if we do, then Falcons might be able to turn it around. So it's a good thing that ONIC Philippines are still respecting what a few can bring to the table as is Farsa. King Kong now did bring out an Athena's shield. So that means when he's going to be going up against Kaltizi, few, he should be able to survive way more hits, live a little bit longer. King Kong has been a problem all game, and he will continue to be a problem for Falcons unless they take him out first.
I'm really wondering if this is going to be in a position where Team Falcons can actually contest this next Lord take, or if it's better if they just buckle in. King Kong, you know, he's looking at few. It's going to get spotted out, though, so his plan was foiled. So now, look at this. The Lord is going to be blitzed down. Conceal's going to be used.
And Kelra does secure it. Count Easy crossing the bridge there. Thought he was going to find someone. And it looks like ONIC looking for the punish first. Blocks the entry. Tsunami Slam on the Ogun again. He's left it. No man finds King Kong. But King Kong able to cable out before it's too late. Survives with just a fifth of his health left.
King Kong is just way too fast. He knew what would be happening. It seems like Few was a little bit too slow to release a trigger on that feathered airstrike as well, but King Kong 902 has been perfect.
Oh, right now into the base they go. The Lord is up there. Team Falcons trying to clear things out. Super Marco will clear the waves quickly on the Moscow, but here comes King Kong.
Inhibitors all down. Feathered airstrike by Few. This is a sign of desperation for Team Falcons, but it looks like they've had it all under control. The base still stands. The waves have been cleared. Lord has been fell. Falcons still breathing.
I don't think there's an angle here for them to end. An arrow does land.
Ogun was already there. Somehow it did. Ogun.
Another flicker. Tsunami Slap takes down Kyle. SOD coming through. Kelra still alive. Just barely as he takes down Few. And that's 2 out of Falcons. It seems to be a pattern. Down goes Marco as well. It's all coming a crashing down. ONIC have shot down Falcons from the sky, scoring the victory. Game 1.